Hello everybody, today's video is going to show you how to make a very simple guitar case, a very simple guitar shelf made of easily accessible materials. So here is the guitar case. Here in front of me I have a guitar case. This is a guitar case that I had just made. It's actually not only a guitar case which holds 4 guitars and then one on the side on a hook. And these are in cases, so guitar cases, but it also has space for 2 amps. So here we have a Fender bass amp, and here we have a small Fender amp, Champion 40, and I think Rumble 25, is that what it's called? And I still have space for a couple of pedals on the side, and of course on some hooks here I have wires, and here I have space for a guitar strap, and it's quite simple to make this case. All you need is a metal shelving, and it should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have 5 levels. So I like black because black kind of blends in with the units that I have here. If it was silver, it would still work, but I don't think it would be a good fit in terms of aesthetics. It's quite easy to make. So you need to set up the bottom 3 shelves as usual. So you got your beam supports, you got your plastic pieces on which this shelving rests, and I took out the wheels. I don't want the wheels there because I don't want it to be flimsy. And then I made enough space. You can calibrate the space to be able to fit your amp in. And then I put the next shelf on there still to have enough space to take the amp in and out. And then I made a second shelf here to house my other amp. So here I have 2 amps. My space in my apartment is quite limited. I need to have enough space in my apartment for all my gadgets. I need to have space for a keyboard. I need to have space for all the guitars, for my guitar amps. If I had my guitars lying on the floor, it wouldn't fit. If I had my amps lying on the floor, it wouldn't fit. So what I need to do is I need to make a space-saving construction. And again, here we have the 3 levels. On the first one is my Champion amp. On the second one is my Fender bass amp. And on the third one I have my guitars. And now I put them in cases to protect them from dust. And on the side here, if you look on the side, I have used zip ties. I have used zip ties to tie the shelving onto the remaining beam, and it goes quite high enough. And to prevent the guitars from falling back, I've put a pipe here, a metal pipe, right in there. It goes across all the way to the other side. And on that too, I have a guitar strap. So here we have, and then of course in the front I have a bungee cord, and this bungee cord prevents the guitars from falling forward, but it's still loose enough for me to be able to take the guitars out. It's not easy to do this one-handed, but it does work. So on the other side too, I put the shelf, the remaining 2 shelves of the 5. So I have 3, 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, and I have 2 remaining shelves which I zip tied. I zip tied these. See the zip ties? Now you can cut them. I didn't, and they make a nice side for onto which I can put these hooks, and I can put my guitar wires onto these hooks for convenience. Again, saves a lot of space. It's wonderful to have. It's really amazing for me to be able to set up my entire equipment here on basically a small shelf, and then my contraption that I just put together using a standard metal shelving, and I have my keyboard. So everything just fits nicely into this little corner. This unit is a space saver. It's really nice to have. It cuts the clutter. It gives convenience. Now this is the unit without the guitars, and if you can see, this is where the guitars go. You can put 4 of them in here. 2 acoustics, 1 bass, 1 electric. If you have only electrics, I think you can fit 5 in here easily. The 5th electric I put here on the hook on the other side, and then in the back you do need a metal bar to make sure your guitars don't fall back. And in the front I would put a bungee cord, just a bungee cord that you can simply put in there, hook in to the shelving here. See, just hook it in on this side and then hook it in on the other side. You can adjust the tension level by moving this second hook up or down, and it doesn't need to be very tense. You just want to make it tense enough to prevent the guitars from falling back. And there, below it you have your amp. So again, level 1, level 2, level 3, and the 4th level I've attached to the side, again using the zip ties, black zip ties. Same thing here on the other side. I just zip tied it very quick, very easy to do, with the 3 hooks here for the guitar wires, the cables. And again, I got my straps here on either side. I got a few straps there as well. So everything fits nicely. And of course I can put a few guitar pedals there as well on the other side. It really saves space. So here you have 1 guitar. I put 1 guitar in here to show you how it works. Now again, it cannot fall back because of this metal bar. It cannot fall forward because of this bungee cord. So construction wise, very simple, very easy to make, very cheap. All you have to do is buy the metal shelving, get some strong black zip ties, get one bungee cord. Now I color coordinated it black and black. I couldn't find a black a metal pipe for the back, so I just used a silver one. It works fine, it's in the back anyways. It just prevents guitars from falling back, and it's again very convenient for saving space. Alright, so just to show you, now here we have the empty guitar stand, and I'm going to take the first guitar, I'll put it in here as such so I can have access to the handle. And then I got my bass here. I'm going to add the bass also, and it's good to have this bungee cord because it gives enough flexibility so that you can put the guitars in. So here we go. I'm putting more of them in here like that. There we go, and then we got one more here. There. And then finally the last one. So here's the handle, and let's put that in here. So it does, some of the pockets are getting in the way, but I did promise that it does fit. It all fits nice and neat. There we go. And there we have it. We have all of our guitars nice and neatly tucked in. Nice and neatly tucked in. Now again, to take them out, it's not a big deal. Take it out. Need the guitar. Now if I want to put it back in, I can rearrange the setting. And again, it's good to have this bungee cord instead of a second instead of having a second metal bar here. If you had a second metal bar, it would be very difficult to put in the guitars and take them out. So you want the bungee cord, you want that flexibility to be able to do that properly. It's very easy to make, very simple to make, and at home you can simply put this together. Very simple construction. I really wish that you can make this for your home, especially if you have space issues for your guitars and your amps. And then it's not something you can buy. I tried to look for an item like this online. It doesn't exist. There are similar items made of wood. They're much more expensive, but this two-level construction for 2 amps and the guitars doesn't exist. At least I haven't been able to find it online. So buy the shelving. It's really cheap. It'll run you about $40–50 depending on the company. So make sure it's 5 levels, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you need your bungee cable, and you need a metal bar in the back to prevent the guitar from falling back, some hooks. If you like my video, please hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. Also listen to my music on YouTube, ZPJ Topic. I do all my composing, recording here at home in my home studio. Have a listen. I have a wide range of music online. I am really into music. I'm really into making the tools I need to make music if they don't exist. Au revoir.